Hey there, Alyssa here. Today I want to talk about 3 myths that could break your business. And by break, I mean you run out of money, you're not meeting revenue goals, and you just give up because it's not working. That is a completely unnecessary scenario. I don't want to see you there. So let's get into it. The 3 myths that could break your business and what the truth really is. So if you're new, be sure to subscribe, like, follow, whatever the things are. And there is a link in the video description to check out my free training that goes into all of these myths, even more, with way more helpful instruction on what to do if you've believed any of these myths, how to get out of that rut, so to speak. Because in a recorded training, I can give you way more information than I can in a little Facebook video. So be sure to check that out. Okay, myth number 1 is your business will grow painfully slowly if you don't invest a large amount of money in advertising. Okay, now let me be clear. There is a time and a place for advertising. But if you don't have your organic strategy figured out, and if you don't have things dialed in to where the people you're attracting through advertising end up buying from you, it is a waste of money. Not only that, it is completely unnecessary to grow a business. Is it helpful and useful? Maybe, but it's not necessary. So here's the deal. Here's what I see all the time. Business owners launch their business, they make a couple of sales, maybe from friends or family, and then things dry up and they're just not meeting their revenue goals, and they want to know how to get more customers, right? They know they have a great product, they know they have a great service, they're throwing things up on Facebook and nothing is sticking, and so they turn to ads. Here's the problem. If you have an organic post that is seen by, say, 50 or 100 people, and nobody clicks, and you put that same post or something very similar up as an ad, and it's seen by 5,000 people, how many people do you think are going to click? Probably not many. The reason is you don't have your messaging dialed in, you're not making emotional connections, you're not establishing your authority, you're not proving that you're authentic and real and safe to spend their money with. It doesn't matter how much money you throw at advertising. That's why solid branding has to come first. Because like I say over and over again, there are 3 pillars to great branding: authority, authenticity, connection. And if you're not building all 3, it truly doesn't matter how much money you throw into an advertising budget. And by the way, if you nail authority, authenticity, and connection in your organic marketing, you may not need that ad budget at all. Okay, myth number 2 that could break your business. You don't need great branding. You don't need a great logo and website. You don't need to have any of that professionally done. Wait till you're making some money. Here's the problem. This is a catch-22, and I see this all the time. I have clients come to me. They DIY'd their website. They DIY'd their logo. They got started for next to nothing. They made a couple of sales, and now they are struggling. I have seen people come to me with hundreds of website views because they are working feverishly to direct people to their website organically, but they're not making any sales. Why? Because the people who do click, or the people that find them on social media, aren't convinced. Did you know that branding is way more than a website and logo? Branding is about actually convincing people that you're a good deal, that you're who you say you are, and that they're safe buying from you, right? So if you don't have that in place, it's kind of like just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. And your audience ends up kind of feeling like they're getting hit by spaghetti, and they don't really understand why, and they're not really into you, maybe because you're not presenting yourself or your offer the right way. And it just becomes this endless cycle of spinning your wheels, pouring things into time and effort into social media, and not getting anywhere. What I have seen in my program and with my clients is that when they take a minute, they breathe, They work on their messaging, they develop a cohesive brand, we get the visuals in place to support their messaging, to reinforce their authority, authenticity, and make connections. Suddenly, those same website visitors that they were already getting start buying. The same people that are messaging them or seeing their posts suddenly start buying. Why? Because now, when someone looks at their business, they see a really cohesive package. They see someone that seems like they got it all together. They feel a connection to you. They feel safe buying from you. And so they do. So if you're struggling to get sales, there's probably a piece missing in your branding and your messaging that is just keeping people feeling a little unsure and a little reluctant. And so in my free video training, I talk about what to do when this happens. Okay, myth number 3. All you gotta do to grow your social media is make TikToks, use trending audio, use trending ideas. You can do it in 5 minutes a day, right? You can build your email list if you just throw together a free lead magnet using AI. I call BS. Can't use the word I'd like to use here. Here's the thing. Again, you can pour endless effort into all of these things and not make a single sale if you aren't showing people demonstratively why you, right? Not why your product, not why your service, why you. It's kind of like playing pin the tail on the donkey, blindfolded, trying to get that tail back on that donkey, trying to get sales on social media. You don't know what your target is. You don't really know who your audience is. Nobody really believes you know what you're doing. Hard truth. Because you don't look like you know what you're doing. I've spent a lot of time studying what makes businesses succeed or fail. Why do so many businesses fail? Why do some succeed almost immediately and others struggle for years? What's the difference? And I can tell you from my research and from my experience with clients, what makes the difference is that when companies look like they have it all together, people tend to believe they have it all together and they tend to feel safe buying from that company. It all comes down to branding. Now, I am not going to tell you to go spend $5,000 to $10,000 on a professional branding package. I have some more affordable, easier to implement solutions where you can still be in control and yet you can hit that magic target. It's not really magic, it's science, but it feels like magic. You can hit that target in what you are already doing to make your efforts actually effective, actually bring in sales, and actually affect your bottom line. Your branding has one job, and that is to make you more money. So if it's not doing that, grab my free training, learn more about these 3 myths and how to course correct and start bringing in the revenue that you would like to see in your business. I'll see you later.